So, hi everyone, this is Metal Man's Weekly and Tomi Perrakoski. Today I'm very happy to welcome Iotunn. Thank you very much for taking time to join us after your performance here at Helsinki Metal Festival 2026. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Thanks for having me. Yeah,
Thank you.
it's a pleasure to be here. Yeah.
Great, great.
Yeah.
First of all, congratulations on today's performance. How did the show feel from the stage and how was the Helsinki audience?
It was very, very good. We had we had a little technical issue we had to sort out beforehand, but so there was some stress. But it was a very fun gig, and we all actually had a great time despite the rough way into it. And we were very pleased and surprised by how many people who showed up. So we were very happy about that. Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah.
Great, great. Iotunn combines melodic death metal, progressive elements, atmosphere, and huge soundscapes. How did you develop such a unique musical identity?
I mean, we started so many years ago, and we actually started out listening to a lot of old '70s inspired progressive rock, but also like rock and roll, like Led Zeppelin and all the classic great rock bands. But also like stuff like Pink Floyd, Genesis, and stuff like that. So I think we kind of came from that. But when we were that band, or that it's kind of a different band back then, but we were always metal fans. So metal was always lurking in the background. We had all played in metal bands beforehand.
Okay.
So metal kind of seeped into that. And that might be the best explanation why it developed into that way.
So listening other genres and getting influence from there, that helped a lot too.
Yeah. I think we're more like old school progressive, like Pink Floyd or stuff like that. Rush, maybe not so technical, but so more than we're like modern progressive.
Yeah. Okay. Your latest studio album, Kinship, has received fantastic reviews. Looking back now, what does that album mean to the band?
Well, it's a big milestone for us. I mean, like we're all very proud of that album. It's a fantastic album. We think so, all of us. And I think it's not so new anymore, but I still think it ages well. I'm very happy each time I listen to it myself. It's not so often, but sometimes it's like, yeah, okay. It turned out really great, I think. And I think it's the most important thing when you're an artist, that you really like it yourself. You can be proud about it. Yeah.
I listened it also last year, the full album, and I like it very much. I like the artistic vision, and it's a great album.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Your lyrics often explore nature, mythology, history, and the cosmos. Where do you usually find the inspiration when writing new songs?
I think we gravitate. I mean, in each our own way, of course, but all of us, all the members of the band, gravitate towards. I mean, like the big ideas around the human condition.
Yeah.
So for us, it's you can have some fictional. I mean, like it's fictional elements, of course, but it's nice if you can put it into relations for something in the real life. So we like to go in the big thoughts about life, and also about nature and space. I mean, where we come from, where we're headed.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
So it's a kind of a deeper meaning for the lyrics and song.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a good thing for if I think it, more deeper. Then it's always best way that it's not something like not lighthearted or something.
We like that. But of course, it's also great with fun and party and
of course
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, and yeah.
Many people describe Iotunn's music as both extreme heavy and incredible beautiful. How important is that the balance between aggression and melody?
It's not something we consciously delve into. I mean, it starts with guitar riffs, and those guitar riffs can take it in whatever direction they want. And sometimes you can also have guitar riffs that are soft and melodic, and you can put extreme drums underneath. That can be fitting also sometimes. So it's very what do you call it? It's kind of a random process of whatever we choose to do musically. It's not we don't consciously think about this section has to be aggressive or.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, when we have like a set of demo songs, we can say, okay, is this pile of songs leaning in one way or the other? Does it need something?
Yeah.
But generally speaking, it's just a natural part of the process.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I think so.
Okay. You recently released the live album Waves over Copenhagen.
Yeah.
Why was this a right moment to capture Iotunn live?
The material from Copenhagen was actually something we've been sitting on for a long time, and as life goes by and stuff happens, years go by also.
Yeah.
So it took us quite some time to produce that live material, but yeah, so that's why we had to wait so long for it to be released. Yeah, but I mean, like, we like live albums and want to do live albums also because it gives another more raw, energetic feeling of the band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I personally love live albums because you can feel more the live music in streaming services or from the CD.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's a little more, I don't know. Yeah.
It's different than the normal clean mastering and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So,
music is very produced nowadays.
Yeah, they are. You have shared stages with bands like Dark Tranquility and Soen.
Yeah.
And you played festivals such as Wacken, Summer Breeze, and now Helsinki Metal Festival. Which live experience has been the most memorable so far?
Yeah, well, I mean, if we talk about the tours, they are very memorable in each their own way. We've done 2 tours now, and it was the first time we tried to do that. Iotunn has been on a tour before with Hamfat, but the other members has never been on a tour before. We did one in the autumn with Dark Tranquility and Soen and Equilibrium. So that's very memorable, each in their own separate way, because when we toured with the bigger bands, we met them and we were like the first band of the bunch, and that sets a different kind of vibe, and that you have like bands there on another level than yourself. You can talk to them, and that was very inspiring in many ways. And we had a great time with the guys in those bands.
Yeah.
On the other hand, we did our own headliner tour in winter. That was amazing because we could set everything on our own terms, and it was just very humbling and surreal that we are at a level now where we could travel Europe and play music for people.
Yeah.
And and then of course you have the festivals. Wacken was an amazing experience because it's just, for me it was the first time at Wacken. It's just so huge. And, but also we played Summer Breeze 2 times, and that's a very special festival to my heart. It's I like that a lot.
Very big festivals, huge ones.
It's a huge festival.
Iotunn features musicians from Denmark and the Faroe Island. Does the international background influence the band's creativity?
That's a good question. I think we are definitely, as mentioned before, like, we like nature also, and the Faroe Islands is a very special place for nature. And are we inspired by the big widths of nature and mountains and the ocean? Yes, definitely. I think so.
Your music often feels cinematic and immersive. When writing new material, do you think more in terms of songs or complete journeys for the listener?
We think, I would say both ways, I think, but the songs come first. First.
Okay.
And our songs tend to be very different also, I think. And then that sometimes actually, I think, makes it easier to do an arrangement of what song comes where on the album, because you can kind of like do like this dynamic landscape with the songs, and they're still close enough that all of them sound like Iotunn songs.
Yeah.
At least until now.
Yeah.
People will be the judge of our third album.
Yeah, of course. But, when we're speaking the third album, I actually read that you're already working on the third studio album. Without revealing too much. What can fans expect from the next chapter of Iotunn?
Well, if there's a lot of, I think there's a lot of folk stuff on Kinship. There's a lot of maybe very beautiful guitar parts in Kinship. I think on the third album we'll have a little more chuck.
Oh, okay.
So there's gonna be some very metal riffs.
Oh.
Metal riffs.
Cool.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to the third album and
But still big melodies and still the
Yeah.
big epic stuff. Of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
great. Looking forward. Do you think is it coming next year or?
That's difficult.
Yeah.
I hope it comes before winter of
Yeah.
28.
Oh,
but,
great.
We're not so fast.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
good to make in just making it
Yeah.
time by time.
Yeah,
Slowly. It's always best.
Yeah.
The metal scene keeps changing with streaming services, AI, and social media. From your perspective, what has changed the most for musicians during the last few years?
I think the fact that there's a lot of bands maybe on a level higher or 2 or 3 higher than us, where they have to be a little bit like social media personas also to make a music career. I think that's not so nice. I don't know. It's I'm personally myself. I'm more into the old school romantic rock and roll way.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's what can you do? It's things change. Rock and roll was new when it came out in the
exactly.
50s and 60s,
Yeah.
and the rock came around in the 70s.
Yeah.
Now it's a classical art because it's been
Yeah.
around for so long, and there's so many bands, and everything is changing. Though I think that the whole new spectre of AI coming out and doing music and replacing art is that's really sad.
Yeah,
I really that saddens me deeply.
Yeah.
So I'm not so fond of that generally.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have same thoughts. If someone has never heard Iotunn before, which one song would you recommend as the perfect introduction to your music and why?
Oh, that depends on who they are.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
but what is your favorite?
Well, if they have like the patience for going through a longer song, I would say Kinship.
Yeah.
Kinship Eluveitie from Kinship album, the opener. Yeah, I would say so.
Is it, if I remember correctly, was it close to 10 minutes? Or
Almost 13 actually.
30, okay.
A little over 13, yeah. I think so, yeah.
It's very long,
Yeah.
Before we finish, is there anything you'd like to say to all the listeners of Metal Managed Weekly around the world?
I would just like to say, go check out our band and see if you like it. Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time and this interview.
Thanks for having me.
Congratulations, fantastic performance here at Helsinki Metal Festival 2026. We wish you all the best with the upcoming album, future tours and everything ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much.